Scott Miller, Management Mess to Leadership Success, 30 Challenges to Become the Leader You Would Follow. Welcome to the exciting journey of transforming your management skills into exemplary leadership. As discussed in Scott Miller's insightful book, Management Mess to Leadership Success, 30 Challenges to Become the Leader You Would Follow. The book explores the vital aspects of leadership, such as effective listening, cultivating an abundance mindset, commitment and prioritization, navigating change, and sharing credit and gratitude with your team. This summary will guide you through essential lessons that not only help you create and maintain a positive professional environment, but also impact all spheres of your life for the better.
The art of effective listening. Have you ever been stuck in a conversation with someone who constantly interrupts you even though they seem highly interested in your story? It's a common issue that arises when people approach a conversation like a criminal attorney, intending to ask a lot of questions to sustain a dialogue. Although it may seem like a good idea to fill space, it often backfires and leads to defensiveness and the end of your rapport. Active listening is crucial, and withholding feedback during a conversation can create space for the other to formulate their thoughts, feel heard, and avoid distraction. If you want to become an effective listener, you might need to avoid the common practices of evaluating, counseling, interpreting, or probing while listening. These behaviors make the conversation about you instead of empathetically inviting the speaker to share their thoughts and feelings without judgment. Unfortunately, our culture doesn't invest enough resources in teaching people how to become strong listeners. Listening is a critical yet neglected communication skill that demands attention, care, curiosity, and self-control. To become a better listener, try counting to 7 before deciding to fill a silence. Interrupting someone is not only rude but also shows a lack of attentiveness and patience. A simple pause can generate a profound positive change in your relationships. Abundance mindset in workplace leadership. The scarcity mindset of hoarding attention and credits can negatively impact our leadership and career growth. Adopting an abundance mindset by sharing recognition and decision-making power can lead to sustainable leadership and positive results. Shifting our internal language to gratitude and appreciation can also help us overcome our scarcity mindset not just in the workplace but in other aspects of life as well. Prioritize commitments. Learn to prioritize your commitments and avoid overcommitting to maintain integrity and trust. Take a moment and think about the commitments you have in your life, from work to personal relationships to hobbies. Each commitment can be broken down into further obligations, and if you consistently find yourself overcommit and burnt out, it might be time to reassess your capacity and priorities. It's important to understand that saying yes to one commitment means saying no to others. While our culture often encourages us to do and consume more, it's important to recognize that you can't do everything. When you say yes to something, you're building hope, but not keeping a commitment can break a bond of trust. Instead, aim to undercommit and overdeliver. When you're selective about the commitments you take on, you have more time and energy to deliver outstanding results. Saying no can be challenging, but it's important to do so with grace. You can politely decline if you're overcommit at the moment and offer to revisit the opportunity in the future. By prioritizing your commitments, you can maintain your integrity, build trust, and deliver exceptional results. Nurturing positive change as a leader. As a leader, you must invest in your relationships with your team to facilitate positive change. Establishing transparency, sharing personal anecdotes, checking in with yourself, and prioritizing listening and understanding will maximize your social knowledge and help you to be a better leader. Leadership involves nurturing positive change rather than maintaining the status quo. Market competitors, legislative changes, and global pandemics are just a few examples of changes that can occur and are largely outside a leader's control. However, a leader's relationships with their team are within their sphere of influence. Nurturing and investing in interpersonal relationships, mentorship, and communication can impact a leader's performance, approach to problems and solutions, and the attitude and morale of their colleagues. Transparency is essential for establishing a baseline of trust. Leaders should disclose which developments will be shared and when, considering the workplace culture and team dynamics. A good practice is to share what is deemed essential, acknowledging what demands input from others and committing to keeping the team promptly updated in an empathic, consistent, and professional approach. For some leaders, self-effacement might be an issue. They tend to keep themselves buttoned up and refrain from sharing personal information or opinions, feelings, and thoughts. To build a greater sense of social connections, it's crucial to share personal anecdotes and tidbits. On the other hand, some leaders have a tendency to overshare, which can make relationships and interactions more challenging. Regulating which opinions or emotions to share with teammates is critical, and prioritizing listening and understanding is fundamental to be a better leader. Asking questions is a vital part of inviting others to share their insights and opinions, expanding social knowledge and the context of the team. Pausing between the input of stimuli and reacting involves self-awareness and is also critical to being an effective leader. By investing in relationships, establishing transparency, and prioritizing listening and understanding, leaders can facilitate positive change, create a more cohesive team, and improve company performance. Celebrating team wins. Leaders who recognize extraordinary wins and show appreciation leave a lasting impact on their team members. Celebrating success doesn't have to be expensive, personalized recognition is memorable. Rather than striving for perfection, leaders should value and acknowledge their team's achievements. They should also celebrate these victories with small gestures, like taking the team out for lunch. These efforts improve morale and have positive ripple effects on the team's next big win.
In conclusion, Management Mess to Leadership Success imparts invaluable knowledge on becoming the leader others would willingly follow and admire. From honing your listening skills, adopting an abundance mindset, balancing commitments, handling changes, fostering transparent relationships, to offering genuine appreciation for your team, the book takes you on a transformative journey into the realm of exceptional leadership. By embracing these ideas and putting them into practice, you will undoubtedly witness a remarkable improvement in your team's morale, productivity, and, ultimately, your own ability as a leader.